So yeah, today I'm just going to be playing online head-to-head live. So y'all know this game. We're gonna rock with we have to do the I was never with this. Go.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and our own team. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from LA. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose, yeah.
Here we go. 20!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have that. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the catch made, this is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it goes a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Garoppolo on first down. Here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the number that time. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at second and a country mile. Now pass complete here to Sanders. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 69 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they ended up in the end zone.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him a football out of the backfield. They know he can do it in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up for the 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Rashad Jenkins picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best, to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looks like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. D4 picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
He hopped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they want this right field across the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. D4 able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Rivers going to get Gordon on the draw. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. You know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked up just shy of midfield.
Every freaking play! Go!
throw it that far downfield.
I remember coaching mine
Dude,
saying,
I'm
son,
a freaking
that's
big
the equivalent of trying to get the car
freaking
keys out of your pocket.
And down goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action now. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings his in. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break down much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
Rivers now. Caught by Allen. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Trying to shake out the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always about who's going to go on first down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you get the ball 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And for the 3rd time, here's Haskins intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this round here. I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crip.
Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist.
Here we go. 180! 21, 21. Thirteen, 21, 21. Mike 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And some space here. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Nifty move. This one complete to Coleman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now Sanders. Powerful running. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 50! Here we go, here we go! White, white, white! 21, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you. We got 3. Check 26, check 26.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
13, 13. 65, 65. Hey, alert, alert, alert.
To throw is Garoppolo. But that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Sanders now to return. Still going. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
11, 11, 11, 11, 6, 6,
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
Here we go. 180!
Watch a slap.
I got you.
Watch a slap.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Sanders has it over the middle. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
Here we go. 180!
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. Complete. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt, my man.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Let's go, guys.
This is taken at about the 14. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go. Black 80!
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Hey, gun.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for some. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken in.
Here we go. 180! Here it comes!
Garoppolo looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time there's a set. Come on, son. Here we go, here we go. 180!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off. You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, despite the loss here, they're going to...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar and superstar.
like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Number 2, MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, gun. Target. Go ahead, man.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is taken at the 23. Oh, fighting off the defender. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A 77-yard punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Here we go. 180. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sanders. Sanders, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits?
Here's Britton Colquitt now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo now. 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Garoppolo again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is taken at the 15. Sanders shaking and baking. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, D! It's gonna be a lot. 2! It's gonna be a lot. 2! 21. Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 2! Check 3, check 2! Check it!
Garoppolo on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
65. 21. 11. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
21. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. And okay.
Mike, here we go. 180! Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. There's Garoppolo to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Here we go. 180! I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my
start your week by installing your game plan.
Always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun. You. I'm coming after you.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 180! I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Two. Check 26. Sponge. No.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Stay hot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, come on.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 54 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Check. Here we go. 180. Hey, watch the slant. Check. 93's the mic.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it.
Here we go. Like 20.
Rip left.
Hey, alert.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. But that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
1, Omaha.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And Sanders has got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, it's Coleman. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
13, 21, 21, 11, 12. Clock. I got you.
Check. Lucky.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, something about Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Sanders. And he's loose again. Touchdown, 49ers. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game.
Here we go. Back 80!
Let's go, D. We got heavy. Everybody scoot up. Heavy. I'll go 10.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Here we go. 80! Check. Stay hot.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, gun. I got you.
All day, dog.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith, his second sack of the night.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, and he's going to go down again. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go ahead, go ahead.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to...
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, he sheds himself free. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check back. Check back.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatch.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Garoppolo over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R.A. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And Sanders now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Touchdown, 49ers! A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So we've reached half. So the halftime. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still...
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike, I got you. You got to get the ball, D, get the ball.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo now. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded inside the 5. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise is his route running?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. Now Garoppolo lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the...
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touch.